Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, what the fuck is going on, yo? Were you in fucking CLT? Were you home fucking playing fucking video games and eating nachos and shit, bro? Come on. Stop playing with me, bro. Shout out to everybody that came out to CLT, man. That shit was fire. 1000%. I had a great time. I've been told to go and experience it. I get it, man. 100%. I get it. Um, yeah, man, big shout to everybody that came through, man. A lot of people drove, fucking over 10 hours to go. I flew out um, as Pac-Man is getting preparation for Vegas. But all in all, man, I was not disappointed, man. I was not disappointed. Um, I think one thing that's been the conversation, right, is like the fuckery that goes in the beginning of the night. But at the end of the day, I think you kind of have to sift through and pivot through all the all the other shit that goes on. Because the way I see it, man, and the way I chalk it up, at the end of the day, it's still a street event. You know what I'm saying? It's a popular area. It's a popular meetup spot, not just for bikes, but cars as well, because I've seen a lot of really nice cars, as a matter of fact, out there. But at the end of the day, it's a public spot, man. You know what I mean? And on public, popular, I mean, it's very hard. And I understand why this weekend was chosen. Either you know or you don't. You know what I mean? But it all makes total sense. So once you got to take the good with the bad of things, but at the end of the day, it was still a great event, man. Spirits were high. The vibe was right. You know what I'm saying? There was so many people there for the cause, man. There was so many guys there. You know what I'm saying? Not only to race, but to, chop it up, get to know certain people. I got to put faces to names that I've been talking to on social media for months, years. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself to me was like a win. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I carry that. And I mean, everybody has their own opinions, bro, about it. And I mean, I'm sure it'd be ideal, right, if it was more of a private setup tailored to roll racing. But to be honest with you, that, you know what I mean, that's a 50-50 because it kind of takes away from, the vibe of it. Some people like the straight to business, you know, race, and go the fuck up, then get the fuck up out of there. I like the vibe. I like the community as a whole, so I can't agree with that all the way through. You know what I mean? I like even somewhere like Vegas or the places that I've been at in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like the roll or die that I did with the Fresno Fast Boys. Like those events, those were straight race events, but it was still a vibe. We went out, even there, people was grilling out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like people had food. Like, you know what I mean? It's way more than just get straight to the nitty gritty of racing. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the vibe. I enjoy getting to know the people talking. You know what I'm saying? Seeing everybody's setups, their bikes. You know what I'm saying? Because something that looks nice on Instagram could look fucking half-assed in person. You never know. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, bro, I think that, CLT was a great culmination of everything, bro. Like, it was just shit talking, vibing, laughing. You know what I'm saying? The barbecue was crazy out there, bro. Max speeds is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy BSK. You know what I'm saying? For inviting me into his Airbnb out there. Much love to you, my boy. But yeah, man, all in all, it was fire. Um, a lot of racing, bro. Clearly, right, the later it gets, the more of, we get situated and we get settled in the real roll racing, which is great. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. There's always interruption from the cops. You know what I mean? But they come and go. Legit, it was actually pretty wild to me how that all pans out. But just like, Brent Time, shout out to you, my boy. Just like you said it was going to go down, it went down, and it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Um, but I saw a lot of high quality bikes out there, man. Shout out to you guys that really, you can tell you took the time, you know what I'm saying, to build your machines. It was wild. It was wild, man. I didn't think it was going to be that many people. Even on Friday, it was, overwhelming amount of people over there. You know what I'm saying? And then Saturday it was just a different animal. I went from there right to the airport. You know what I'm saying? Exhausted when I got back, but it was worth it. It was worth it getting to see some of these bikes that I see on IG in person, seeing how nice they are in person, bro. Like the setups, like so many nice bikes, man. From H2s to Busas, Jigsas were in the building, Cowies were all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Cowie guys. Shout out to everybody in Florida that drove. Just so many people drove 4, 5, 6 hours, 10 hours, whatever it was to get down here, man. It was crazy, and I understand. I completely understand why. So I made this video real quick, man, just to shout everybody out. That came down. It was a pleasure meeting all of you. Um, Let me know what you guys think of it. How do you guys feel, right? Like having a maneuver in between, like, the influencers that are over there rev bombing in the 600s, right? Because there was a lot of 600s over there just doing a whole lot of nothing. But at the end of the day, right, you kind of have to take the good with the bad, like I mentioned earlier, where you have to kind of, your crowds are your crowds, right? And then you get to know people, man. I was running into people left and right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that grabbed merch from me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of you. SK was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? That was a vibe in itself. I appreciate all of you. Um, and the ones that I didn't get to, DM me. You know what I'm saying? And I got you, because I know I missed a couple of you guys in the in the melee that was. So, um, but all in all, I just kind of want to get what you guys thought of the event as a whole. You know, because I think bro, that's part of the street shit, man. When I was into cars, it was the same thing. You know what I mean? Like there's the hustle and bustle of everything, and it's not, this is what it is. So I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's part of the lifestyle per se. You know, and I think, right, like, and I'm 40 and I still fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? And it was more of the energy, because you can have something like that, right, happen where it could have been obnoxious, like extremely obnoxious. But I don't think it was that crazy. You know what I mean? I think it could have been way worse of a scenario. And I think it was pretty solid. You know what I mean? And even me being older, the energy was high, man. The energy was high. You could tell people were excited to be there. And I think that's right there. Racing is cool, but that energy from everybody it's different, man. It's a different feeling. You know what I mean? And it's even hard to describe. So, but definitely leave me your comments below, man. Let me know how you feel about the event. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna see y'all soon, because I got a lot of clips to edit and a lot of things to take care of. So yes, enjoy your Monday. Happy Labor Day, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.